the aerial shots of the peloton that are trailing the sextet up the road by 3 minutes and 21 seconds still. And it's Team Sky that have now come to the sharp end. And also there, you can see right in the middle of our screen is Sepp van Mark of Garmin Sharp, who's currently third overall. Now then, here's the presence beginning to reflect of Endura racing, and Jonathan Tiernan-Locke there. Now then, Rob, if there is an echelon section going to, crosswind section I should say, going to be raced out now, we'll see the echelon and you see the formation of the break, so let's watch from any fractures behind from the group.
Well, I think we're already starting to see a few further back, but here no problem whatsoever for this group. They're just blissfully unaware of the carnage that's going on behind them in the peloton, with Team Sky and Jeremy Hunt in particular applying a lot more pressure. Here we can see Tiernan-Locke now, and yep, they split again. We're getting remnants of the peloton behind.
Yep, that's exactly what we expected, and that is why Team Sky have come through. What they do their homework overnight, and they look at the weather conditions and the wind directions, and then look at the route, and they know exactly where they're going to go to the front and form the echelons. And then, of course, it absolutely breaks the field to bits, and you can see that it's fractured significantly. And the leading group, let's have a look at it up there. It's starting to go away, isn't it?
And there's Mark Cavendish. He's just got himself distance there. He's got himself in the wind. He's going to have to link up with this group now. They're just coming to catch him as we see the front group. Here we go. Bernie Salzberger going through. Paul Voss. And then it looks like Luke Rose about to go through. And here's Mark Cavendish back in that second group on the road there.
Look at that. There's a nice push for the world champion. That's the respect for the rainbow jersey, and that was Fabio Sabatini, the Italian, that just gave the world champion a nice palm and a push up into the wheels.
Yep, this is quite early in this stage to be doing damage like this, but damage it is being done now. It's all happening in front of us here. There's Garmin Sharp, that's Sepp van Mark there, really pressing on now, really trying to open up the gaps.
That breakaway of 6 was able to maintain a lead of over 2 minutes all the way to the third Yodel sprint, but at the head of the chase group, no one was allowed to get away. There was a hard fall for Aussie Zach Dempster, the Endura racing rider hitting the deck in Merthyr Tydfil, which put an end to his race. Node 4 Giordano's Marcin Biablocki claimed maximum points on the third and final Yodel sprint ahead of Magnus Backstead of Team UK Youth and Peter Gilbert from the Anpost Sean Kelly team. Join us after the break as we get set for an exciting finish.
Coming up to the sign that indicates the start of the Skoda King of the Mountains, the penultimate climb of the day of the Caerphilly mountain. So this is the first ascent of the mountain, and just look at the crowds. They've turned up in their thousands here to see the contest, and it's going to be a real grueling, exciting gladiatorial contest as well. Looking at the 6 leaders now, they're on the foot slopes of the Caerphilly mountain. This has got to be climbed 2 times, remember, and when they get to the line, they've got an 8-kilometre finishing loop. Team Sky have come to the front now, looking after the interests of their leading rider, Christian Knees, who's 24 seconds back from the IG Markets gold jersey being held by Lee Howard. Magnus Backstead is the first casualty to lose contact with the front group. We said we thought this would happen because he's a big burly Swede, and this is a very hard climb. Jonathan Tiernan-Locke comes to the sharp end of the contest then. This is exactly what we expected, and it's Dan Craven that's next to lose contact with the leaders, and Pieter Gilbert, the Belgian, is also clinging to the back precariously. So is Christian Haas, and the man that's gone away amazingly is Briggs, the sprinter, as Jonathan Tiernan-Locke here. Just look at the style of this man as he dances on the pedals and pushes the rest of the sword. The reaction coming from Garmin Sharp behind. They've got to look after the interest of their third place rider, and that's Sepp van Mark.
1.5 kilometres this climb. It's a short one, but it's a steep one. And here we can see Jonathan Tiernan-Locke He's going for the win. He's going for the jersey.
This is exactly what we expected. He's gone a little early. I'd have thought he might have gone on the second ascent, but he's obviously got the good legs here. Jonathan Tiernan-Locke now beginning to distance himself from the rest of the field. He's currently lying sixth in the race at 24 seconds. But look at the style, determination and confidence of the man. He's still trying to catch these two here. That's Briggs and Christian Haas. He'll pick them up in a few moments' time.